And we are live. So, what's up, everybody? We're back with Fresh Coast Radio. And I'm privileged today to have a special guest. One of our newest members to the OFP family is I.Z.K. He grew up in East Van. So, what's up, I.Z.K? You going to tell us a bit about yourself?
What up, Smoky Mirror? Yes, I am I.Z.K, Intellectual Zion Kid, former member of the 604 Quick Duo from 2006 to 2020 until Mr. Mead's untimely, too goddamn soon, unfortunate death. Rest in peace, Mr. Mead. We miss you every day. We all love you. Gone but not forgotten. I was born and raised in White Rock, British Columbia. Lived there till I turned 10 years old. I also lived in South Surrey as well as White Rock. And when I turned 10 years old, I moved to East Van, Van City with my mama on Triumph Street block off of Lakewood, Dundas, and Templeton in building 2155, Suite 401. And I lived there until I was 12 years old. And then I moved to East Broadway by Commercial Drive, and I lived there for a period of about 6 to 7 months. And at that point, I kind of went into the care system, ward of the court, care by agreement, in the ministry, in the government. I was raised in foster care from 12 years old until I turned 18, and now I'm living on my own, doing my thing. I'm 33 now. I've been doing rap music since I was 15 years old. However, writing and recording was not part of my rap artist attempt. Back at that point, I was just writing songs, freestyling in the park, and writing all I could. And then when I hooked up with my little brother, Jay Slim, aka Dre Letterman, he doesn't rap anymore, but he did at that point, and he was going by Disfunk, and I connected with one of his homies, I.Z.K, and myself was I.Z.K. We formed the EV Rap Crew, aka East Van Rap Crew. Nothing big. We was making tape cassettes on a karaoke machine, and it wasn't the best at all, nor was it professional or quality sound, but we loved doing it, and we were thrilled to be doing something we had never done before, something we always wanted to do, which was rap music.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah. So, people can hear a bit about your life story on your new album, right? Forever and Beyond.
Yeah, different songs talk about different things.
Yeah, for sure. Most of that's real experiences, I guess, eh?
Yeah, rap music is always and always has been what we see, feel, hear, think, and experience, and it can be about a lot of different things. But currently, in today's rap game, it seems as if the best rap is the positive, conscious rap, and that's a change for today because back in the day, it was that way. In the 80s, when rap was first coming up, most rap was conscious. Back in the mid 80s, just talking about hanging out on the stoop, having a slice of pizza, having a milkshake, going to the mall. And then when
Hmm.
NWA blew up, and save a couple other artists such as DJ Quick, Too Short, and Ice-T, rap was never the same again. People only wanted to hear dirty rap, so rap went downhill. But as it picks itself up, there's still dirty rap out there, and that's what I listen to. I admit that, but conscious rap seems to be the norm today, and that's showing that the old way can come back and be the new way, and even a bigger way, and a more positive way.
Yeah, for sure. It feels good to know that you're spreading some conscious music and vibes to help people out there.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I noticed on Mr. Mead's album, he's really positive too. I was surprised how conscious and uplifting some of his songs were.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. Mead's always been a positive rapper. He's never said a swear word in his career. Save one song or two songs, but that's just for funny joking style. If he does that, Mead's style was always conscious and positive. He looked up to Public Enemy. Chuck D was his favorite, and his style was never dirty. He always looked up to the positive perspectives of hip hop, and that was one of the best things about Mr. Mead's career before he passed is that he was a clean rapper, a cautious rapper, and people loved him for what he was, and people liked him for his style, which was always clean. And it was the best thing about Mr. Mead. You cannot compare me to Mr. Mead because Mr. Mead got me into what I'm into, and I thank him every day
word.
for that, even in death.
And how did you
Really
guys
miss him.
first meet? You and Mr. Mead, how did you meet?
We met through a friend when I was in high school. When I was 17, 18, I was hanging out in the downtown slum skids of Vancouver, Granville Street, Robson Street, you know, at the art gallery on the Granville
Yeah.
walks where they sell the weed back in the day. And
Yeah,
I ran into
yeah.
Mr. Mead through two other friends one day, and I met up with him a few times after that one day. And in the beginning, we didn't get on. In the beginning, he couldn't really deal with me and didn't know me that well. But as time went by, we started hanging out more on our own without that friend around that introduced us. And in the end, Mr. Mead and I became best friends. And that friend that introduced us to each other was no longer a friend. He turned on Mr. Mead and was a backstabber to everybody. And that friend has unfortunately passed away also. But I thank him for introducing me to Mr. Mead, because without him, I never would have met my man, Mr. Mead. I never would have became what I became without Mr. Mead.
So he was a big positive influence on you. Did he
For doing
inspire
that
you?
alone, introducing
Yeah,
me
yeah.
to Mr. Mead. Otherwise, he was not a very nice person. He was more of a snake, kind of a fake friend that showed fake love. Fake friends show fake love. Real friends won't do you wrong, sunshine or rain, and real friends won't do you wrong. Real friends don't change.
Word. I know what that's like too. Yeah. You got to be careful nowadays on who you trust, as friends, because you never know.
Absolutely, absolutely. True that. True that. Truth be told.
So you guys started the 604 click, you and Mr. Mead. Is that the group you had?
I had nothing to do at the beginning of the click. It's a very interesting story because that very friend that introduced me and Mr. Me that I just talked about, his name was Rydog on the mic, Rydog, Ryedogg. But his name was actually Steven, but he went by Rydog, like I said, and he thought up the group. Whether he thought we should start a group. And when he started the group, I was not in the group. I was hanging around, but I was not in it. I was actually just hanging as a friend. And he started the 604 Quick with the help of the founder that began the name the 604 Quick, a rapper by the name of 604B, homie, a man named Brett Whiteley. He's out in Alberta. He started the 604 Quick by naming it the 604 Quick and himself 604B, and got the three of them together, Mr. Mead, Red Dog, and 604B. And then I was added to the click because I dropped a verse for a song on their upcoming mixtape, Mr. Mead and Red Dog, Real Talk, or no, Real Talk, sorry. And when I got on Real Talk and dropped my verse, Mr. Mead was so impressed with my work, he wanted to sign me. And Rad Dog agreed, and I was part of the 604 Quick ever since then. At age 18, in 2007, 2006, late, I joined. And I was with ever since, from the age of 18 until just last year, when Mr. Mead passed away and the Quick went under. We can't continue the 604 Quick without Mr. Mead, because even though Rod Dog began it, he left and turned on him, and Mr. Mead picked it up and made it way more expanding and way more successful than Rod Dog could have ever made it. Sorry, Rod Dog, but Mr. Mead made it way more successful than you could have made it. I gotta give him that, and I will give him that.
All right. So is that music still online? 604 click if people want to check it out. Your earlier work.
Absolutely, the link is there. 604 Quick on YouTube. Many videos and music will come up.
Nice. So you guys, anybody listening to this can go check that out.
Yeah, you
See
can put it
some of the
wherever you want to
backs.
put it, Smokey. You the CEO of OFP. You do what you want to do with it, because I know in your hands it'll go somewhere good, as everything has. Rise Above now has 82 to 83 views since we launched it and recorded it. It's featuring CE Savage and DG Walks from Lagos, Nigeria, West Africa. Thank you to you guys, DG Walks and Savage, for getting on that track. Thank you to y'all very much.
We're
And I
actually,
have to announce that radio play is going to be coming up on that song. Co-op Radio
oh,
100.5
nice.
with the help of Abyssinian Optimo and Sister Aisha, who hosts a radio show on Co-op Radio. We getting that play of that song, Rise Above, Smoky Mirror. So things are going good.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. That's awesome. Yeah. And actually, Daniel's online right now. DG Walks. He just said, "What's up?" So he's watching. We can see on the right side of the screen
Can you see
who's
me?
watching. I can see you're online, but Daniel just commented. Can you see that? The comments, word, he said.
I can't see any of that. I can just hear you, and I'm just doing what you're telling me to do.
Okay, well, when you watch this later, you'll be able to see. So what's up, Daniel? Thanks for tuning in. We had anywhere from like 5 to down to 3 people watching so far. So
Be
if
sure to
that's
post this in a way where I can see it and hear it for sure.
yeah, later we'll post it up everywhere for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, word up, word up. I'm
Okay, so
doing it
let's
for y'all.
jump. Yeah. So how long have you been making music for? Would you
Ever
say
since Mr.
altogether?
Mead got me into the 604 Quick is when I started doing computer work and putting songs on the internet. Before that, like I said, I was just freestyling in the park, kicking back, passing the time, busting rhymes, and writing my rhymes down and recording them on tape cassettes on my karaoke machine. But I was also giving those tape cassettes out, and it made me feel special, like I was doing something I always wanted to do, even though it wasn't professional at all for the times nor the money. I just loved giving out my tape cassettes with the attempt I made, and a lot of people took them. Few people actually asked me for signatures on them, and that made me feel really good. And all the times I gave mixtapes out on tape cassette when I was that age at that time, only one cat refused to take one, even though I told him it was free. He just didn't want to take it, so I didn't give it to him.
Yeah, it seems like you know a lot of people out there that
Yes, and
from
a lot of people that I know I don't want to know and don't like, but a lot of people that I
yeah,
know I do love and do want to know and do like. It goes both
yeah,
ways.
yeah. I hear it. Yeah, for sure. So,
But you
where
got to
did
be
you
humble
first?
and love everyone. Whether you don't like someone or not, it doesn't mean treat them as if they're a piece of, trash, because they're not. They're a person. You can like something about someone and not like something about someone, but you got to treat that person with humbleness. It doesn't mean you have to be around them or associate with them, even if you don't like them or they burned you, but that doesn't mean be spiteful and get back at them. It's never about that. Now that I'm 33 years old, I'm seeing things the way they should be seen and the way they need to be seen. I'm no longer in my 20s, and we all got to grow up at some point. All the kids in the hood out in East Van that think it's cool to possess a gun or a can of bear mace or a knife, those things need to be used for protection, not for flaunting. Weapon of show is not good. A weapon for protection is different. Stay in school, study, get a 9 to 5, become a rapper, do something positive. Just because you're from East Van and the grimy hoods, you may be there by force, but that doesn't mean you have to be there by will. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I agree. And karma's a bitch, man. If people are going out there
Oh
causing
yeah, and
problems
that's
for
for me
people.
too. I always say to myself, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Why me? I believe in karma. I really do, and it hits me every time I do something that I should not have done. It hits me, and whether it's a big way or a little way or a bad way or a good way, it just hits me. Karma's out there. Believe me, it is.
Yeah, yeah.
It's something you don't
So,
see. It's something you experience, whereas to something you see.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. If you're smart, then you pick it up. You see that your actions have a chain reaction, right, later.
Hmm.
So, next question is, who are some of your biggest influencers growing up in music? Who are your favorite artists
The first
you listen?
rapper that I listened to and loved a lot when it came down to it was Ice-T. My father had a burnt tape cassette of New Jack City soundtrack for a New Jack Hustler movie featuring Ice-T, the star of the movie, in 1991, and he used to throw it in the tape player all the time. And when I heard that song by Ice-T, New Jack Hustler from New Jack City, the movie he started in 91 that was a big hit, I love that Ice-T song, and that's how I first heard about hip-hop. And my first rapper I ever heard of was on that tape, Ice-T. And I've become an Ice-T fan and always will be because of that one song. I have every CD that Ice-T put out from Rampage in 1987 to Return to the Real in 1996. Everyone in between there, except for his brand new greatest hits and his old school underground album from 1989 or 86 or so when he was a DJ. I don't have those two, but I got the main ones. And Ice-T was one of my biggest influences for that time. I always wanted to find Ice-T CD when I went into music stores. I always wanted to hear Ice-T. I was always interested in Ice-T. He was the first rap name I ever heard at 5 years old.
Yeah, no
But I
doubt.
would
Yeah,
say
Ice T.
that my rap influences today would probably have to be 50 Cent, Eminem, and Biggie, Tupac, and there's many. I can't name too many off my head.
All right, that's cool. Yeah, yeah, for sure. So, how about right now? What kind of projects are you working on? You got any collabs in the works people can
Well,
look
I just
forward to?
finished my music video filming for Still Living. That was filmed in East Van on
Yeah,
Triumph Street Block, Dundas,
word.
Lakewood, and Templeton area. That was filmed. That was a big success. However, Mr. Mead passed away. I never got to live to see it when it was complete. So that was a sad part about that. But that was done. I recorded my album under OFP, Ocean Fresh Productions Profit Division.
No doubt. Thank you
Forever
for
and
that.
Beyond, featuring that hit video, Still Living song. Still Living is the biggest hit off of Forever and Beyond, my last album that I put out, recorded by Tobes in one night. The recording was done in under 12 hours, 10 hours tops, it was done. And the mixing was done in a week. And it was put together within less than 2 weeks. That album, Forever and Beyond, my last release. And Still Living is the biggest song on there. Most views. And the music video is doing very well, over 750 views today. And it's been just under a year. And so I'm working on that promotion still, promoting that when I can and how I can. And Rise Above was done featuring CE Savage and DG Walks. Thank you to those cats. Respect, do much love. And right now I'm currently going to be recording 2 tracks for you, Smoky Mirror, with you and another MC that I haven't met yet, but I look forward to meeting and getting to know, MC4. That's going to be done, and then I'm doing another one for a collabo. So those two are going to be done for OFP. Coming up on Saturday, I'm going to be recording those two. And I also have another track for Mr. Mead, a second track about Mr. Mead dedicated to the late Mr. Mead called All Alone. It's going to be a solo track. The first dedication track to Mr. Mead was RIP to Mr. Mead featuring Tobes. This track is going to be a solo by me.
All right, cool. I look forward to hear it. And you also got 2 collabs with me on my last release.
Yeah, I just mentioned that. We doing this. OFP is making some big moves. However, I miss the fact that Tobes doesn't seem to be working much because Tobes is a big part too, as well as me. And my man Tobes is a good rapper and has talent and puts the mic forth when he gets on it and knows how to produce the most fire beats for the West Coast and is a very good rapper. So we got to get Tobes up on the beat more. We got to get him on the mic more.
Yeah, he should be back soon. He just messaged me tonight.
He will be Monday.
Yeah. So that'll be good for maybe we can all go one day and perform outside somewhere.
Profit Division, I'm hoping to really do a song with Dizzy. I have not done a song or any kind of work with Dizzy in the time that I've been on Profit Division Street Team, and I really want to get on the track with Dizzy, jump on one on there. And I did one track with Smokey Mirror way back called The One, and another one called Natural Agility. Those are the first 2 that we ever did, and I want to thank you, Smokey Mirror, for getting me on OFP because it's great to be with you. And then for Profit Division, I did a track with Tobes and Asriel, and that was a good one. And it's going to be good even more the more music I do.
Yeah, I heard that one. It was good. Yeah.
Thank you.
So next question is, what are you listening to right now? Did you already say
tonight? Eminem? I was listening to Scarface, my homies, the double disc album, and then I threw on Common Sense. I say Common Sense because the album was his mid one from 1997, where he's Common Sense and not Common yet. So that one just ended, and I'm not allowed to listen to music too late and too loud because I live in a place where there's noise restrictions. So I'm going to be listening to my Common collection for the rest of the week till it's full up.
Nice. Yeah, I like Common.
New music is great, especially conscious new music. It helps you remember what hip hop is really about and what it should really be about.
Yeah, no doubt. So you met a lot of different artists and people in the hip hop community and here in Van?
I've met many people, not just hip hop artists. I've met many different people. I've met Mocha Only, done 2 songs with him. He's a great cat. I've met Prevail, aka Prevail Wonder. He's a great cat. I've met John C. of Winnipeg Boys, aka Winnipeg's Most, when I opened for Winnipeg Boys, aka Winnipeg Most, and Chilliwack at Echo Room years and years ago. I've met Prada West. He's a great cat, solid. I've met Mercules. I've done a song with Mercules way back called The Height, featuring me, Mr. Mead, and Big J way back. Mercules is a very solid cat. Respect due to Mercules, and I'm glad to have met him, the man that he is today, because not many people get to now. And I met Red One. I was passing through the spot where he was running it out in Gastown. I've given him music. He's purchased music off me and liked it. I've given him my first album way back, Truth and Justice. He purchased it and also liked it. Got pictures with him. Mocha Only connected with us to do 2 tracks. One of them was courtesy of Tobes, and I want to thank Tobes for that opportunity. The track we did with remixing with Tobes, Covey, Mr. Mead, and myself, featuring Mocha Only. That was a good one. And the first one we did with Mocha Only was with Vicious 5150, my homeboy, and Bacardi West, another homeboy, Mr. Mead, and myself, featuring Mocha Only. That one was connected because we sold Mocha Only our CDs, and we ran into him randomly downtown at the Art Gallery in Vancouver, and he purchased the CDs and liked our style and said he would do the track, not only do it, but he'd give us a good deal because he felt we were really some rappers of potential. And that was the first move, I have to say, that I made working with somebody big in the local Van City game.
Yeah, that's dope. I like Mocha Only too. I was listening to his earlier stuff on Spotify lately. Mr. Behavior,
I've met
Everyday
DJ
Details.
I've met Travis Lule, and I've met different people. I can't count them all off. But the thing is, when you meet people that are doing what you want to do and what you're looking up to them for doing, it's good to show respect, but in a very, very low-key way. You don't want to approach celebrities and suck up and be too talkative, and you also don't want to heat score them out and be yelling and going crazy if you see someone. If you see a star, no matter who it is, Hollywood famous or locally famous, you approach and say, "What's up?" Maybe ask for a picture or a signature, and that should be it. You don't want to. You gotta give people their space, right? I love my fans. When fans approach me, it makes my day, and I take a lot of respect to it. And I take a lot of love to it, and I love all my fans, and I'm thankful for every fan that I get. And so, approaching is good, and showing love is good, but you might not want to be so heat score and so bombarded with stars if you see one, because you never know how they might react. Like, you got to remember, these stars get that treatment everywhere and every day, so they might react differently towards you depending who it is, because they're people too with minds, souls, and thoughts, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So let's jump into this first track here. It's Rise Above with I.Z.K, C.E. Savage, and DG Walks. Those guys are from Nigeria. And it was mixed and mastered by D-Ski from LA. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to, your picture here on the screen, you probably can't see it, but it's going to disappear, and then it's going to jump over to my desktop to play this song. So hopefully it doesn't crash, but it should be good. So let's see if we get this to work here. Okay. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear this,
Can you see me now?
No, I can't see you, but
okay. I thought it was
okay.
I thought you could see me, because now I can see you.
Okay, and can you see the screen here that I'm about to play? Okay.
Yeah, I see a Spotify link.
Yeah. OFP, Ocean Fresh Productions fan, baby. Canada, North America, to Nigeria, West Africa, East Van City. It's OFP, Smoky Mirror, what's up, GOFP, baby, I.Z. to the K, all day, DG Walk, C.E. Savage, all the way, today we show no hate, but rather show the love. What up to the G's, ballers, players, max, riders, and scrubs, it's about the love, rise above, all the shoddy slugs, give the world a hug, rough and tough, give it up, give it more than enough, no negativity, only positivity, just peace and love, is the way to live, the way to be, the way of unity, simply put, up next the hook, check out the hook, yeah, leave y'all shook, and this right now, here is the hook, yeah, rise above, show no hate, show up. Don't matter if you a scrub, it's about the love. Rise above, show no hate, show up. Don't matter if you a scrub, it's about the love, yeah. Rise above, show no hate, show up. Don't matter if you a scrub, it's about the love, yeah. Rise above, show no hate, show up. Don't matter if you a scrub, it's about the love, yeah. Rise above, show no hate, show up. Don't matter if you a scrub, it's about the love. Rise above, show no hate, show up. Don't matter if you a scrub, it's about the love. Rise above, show no hate, show up. Don't matter if you a scrub, it's about the love, yeah.
They can do what they can do, but they can break on boo, and they can stop a brew, cause Christ and me I never lose. I say salute cause they are scared to say the truth, but mama raised me in the light. I take myself, I'm shining bright, and then I break into the stardom, cause my wisdom is from God. I thank you, Lord. Niggas are scared to say the truth, they beat around the bush, I rise above, I take my place. Please, niggas are snitch. DG Walks, C.E. Savage, I rise above. Abo mo bumble with the proof. Enemy no choose on back your roof. Show me love when I give the groove. Eji mogo one eji mo fall. I never fall up with one monster. This is the truth, I will one saw. Know that the enemies got what's up. Show no hate, show love. Obogo one not the quarter. Manonye manafo ga mweze. Take a time win na jameze. Bad man you better nezemeze. You can't be thrown. Onye chuku mereze. Eleyon, webrr nambobu. Worldwide.
All up in Cynical Ab Studio. Word up to my homie John Miller. Respect due, much love. I.Z.K alongside DG Walks, C.E. Savage, Ocean Fresh Productions, OFP, Smoking, Slanging the Cabbage, Prophet G's alongside OFP G's, baby, 2021, and on and on, and on and on. Respect due to my homeboy Tobes. Rest in peace to my best friend Mr. Mead. Miss you, homie. Much love. R.I.P.
All right, you still there, man?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so that's a dope song.
ain't it?
So, what was going through like your mind when you heard that beat? Like, did you just write it like right away?
It's a little
The
bit
verse?
depressing, to be honest, because Mission is not all about love, and it should be, and
Oh,
it could be, but nobody seems to be humble out here, and that's just how it is in this hood. I live in South Mission by the Fraser River, downtown Mission area, where it's just really drug infested, impoverished, and seedy.
oh,
So staying
really?
home
Yeah,
is the best thing to do with my hood, and I'm home now, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. And those guys' verse is pretty dope too on that song. I really like how it all came together.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great one.
And
And we got a session coming up on Saturday. I got those 2 songs to do for you, like I said earlier. And I've got also that song to do for Mr. Mead. 3 songs in a 3-hour session. So I'll be
for
hitting you
sure,
up.
yeah,
I'll be hitting you up to cover that session for Saturday to remind you on Friday. And we'll be doing that for
sounds
sure.
sounds good, man. Yeah, I look forward to hear what you wrote for those new ones.
Oh, absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
you said you recorded your whole album in one night, 12
Yep.
hours. How long did
The
it take?
recording
Wow.
took only about 10 to 9 hours, and the mixing was only done in 4 or 3 days. Tobes worked his magic and did it quickly, and I paid him for it, and he produced the whole album and featured on that one song, Still Living.
Yeah, well, he did a good job. I didn't
And the
know that you
photo
guys
was taken by Scam One, taken
word
by
respect.
Mr. Mead in North Vancouver at I.Z.K, and arranged and edited and photoshopped and worked on by Scam One to make it the best photo we could have. And thank you to Scam One and Mr. Mead for the photo taking and the photo working.
No doubt, no doubt. So, how about we'll hop into one last song? Did you want to listen to Natural Agility? Is that the other one you wanted to hear?
Whichever
Or
one
what's
it is, you throw it on.
okay?
Check this out, y'all. I.Z.K and Smoky Mirror.
Give me 1 second here.
Hey yo, Tobes, I haven't wrote something new for a while, bro. Just got the style, yo, go for miles. The soul and style compiled, extraordinary by the ferry looking out Pacific Heights like Pep Love. The new view, Van City is amazing. While I do what I can, pen in hand. Toby on the instrumental, study, learn the mathematics of how the tides turn. We bring in the Northwest fresh with the vocab others only dream of. What we have, natural agility, extreme capability, making moves for you to groove to. We bring in the Northwest fresh with the vocab others only dream of. What we have, natural agility, extreme capability, making moves for you to groove to. You can check us on the newest tune or the moon with AI. Jake the guy to make his dreams manifest. On the west with the rest of my compadres. On the stage or on the page. Grow wiser with experience and age. I get to help others out the cage. Yo, me and my brother made several tracks. You can hear that on our next CD. Universally known, we've grown a lot and got to keep moving. Using everything I have to its max. On tracks, on stage, on the page like a mage. Peace to incentive, still feeling fresh. Since to be at the college and the university. Respect to Stevie G, Gnostic and Dan. I'm still ill with the skill, G, smoke the acrobat. We bring in the Northwest fresh with the vocab others only dream of. What we have, natural agility, extreme capability, making moves for you to groove to. We bring in the Northwest fresh with the vocab others only dream of. What we have, natural agility, extreme capability, making moves for you to groove to.
Toby, Smoky Mirror, I.Z.K all day, ballin', getting paid. Van City, BC is where we stay. East Van, Mocha Ori, Smoky Mirror, Mercury is the G from Wally, Surrey. Prado West, be the best. Done pass the test. Me, Tubes, and Swookie, we G's, we be OFP, rapping for life. We hella G, hella tight, putting in work with all our might. Excite, incite, red one, prevail, never ever fail. Van City, BC is the place to be, yeah, G.
Never fail. Check out Forever and Beyond, new album by I.Z.K and Tones. All right, you still there, man?
Oh yeah. Why would I go
Yeah,
anywhere? We on air. How much
Word
longer do
up.
we have, homeboy?
So we can wrap it up now because I got to go to sleep soon. I wake up early for work. But
All right, brother.
any
Thank
final
you
words
to
you want to
OFP.
say to everyone?
Thank
Yeah,
you to
for
Ocean
sure.
Fresh Production CEO Swookie Mirror for this interview and for signing me to the label OFP. Thank you to Ocean Fresh Productions for all the music and the work and the support and the love. OFP fam, repping for life. Much love and respect due. One. Bless.
Word up. Stay tuned, everyone, for more music from all of us. Check out I.Z.K's music online on the Ocean Fresh website. You'll find lots there. So
This
peace
is
out.
I.Z.K coming straight from M-Town, repping East Van City. One. Good night. Bless up.